thing is stuck. Good morning. Welcome to Okay, We're Up. It's Thursday and we are awake.
Yay.
It's been a bit. We're back. Happy to see you guys.
It's been a full week.
Also, the mouse is fucking up, so I'm having trouble doing anything on my computer right now. Okay, I can see
Yeah,
that.
that is bad.
Yeah. The other one's not much better. I have a wired one and this one. They both decided to fail at the same time, so.
It was a bad fucking week.
That was a bad week. Sorry for not being here, guys. Thanks for tuning back in.
Intend to be back every day.
Olive's here.
Never intended to also take a week hiatus, but I also didn't think I was going to get as sick as I did.
Yeah. You want to tell people about it? Or
Yeah.
are we going to keep that to ourselves because we can, in fact, keep some of our lives private if we want to?
No, it's not that serious.
Okay.
I took some sort of Ozempic alternative at the request of family, and the first day, it's a shot, right? Which is always like a concern for me because I have bad reactions to medication pretty often. But
Right.
there was a lot of reason to think this was actually going to be totally fine. It's a shot that I did in my leg, and it was always going to last at least a week. And I actually don't think it was the first night. I think it was the second night.
It was the first night. You took it that morning, and then late that night was when it hit the worst.
I threw up for like 2 hours. Like just constant, just absolutely vomiting everywhere.
Yeah, it was bad. We
And
had
then I
actually already
couldn't-
canceled the show too.
We had
at that
already
point,
canceled the
because
show.
we were like, I'm not sure you're gonna be doing well enough in the morning.
And it got marginally better every single day.
Yeah.
But I couldn't eat for the first at least 4 because I was worried about that happening again. And then there were headaches, and then that one day with my back.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I literally learned that day what it feels like to get hit by a bus.
Right.
Like truly, like you've had the flu, you know what like full body aches feel like? That was nothing. Nothing compared to how I felt. Because I've had the flu.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was a solid week of just garbage. So,
She's just
it's
been
nice to be
having a rest
back.
stop.
It's nice
The
to
sleep was
feel
nice.
normal again. Which I do,
That's good.
for the most part.
Glad that it's gotten that much better.
It has.
Yeah, no, it was a lot.
It was awful.
That's why.
Mixed feelings about taking it again.
Right. Yeah, I'm less mixed on the feelings.
Kyle says no.
I think you should not. I think that was probably the end of that experiment.
Yeah, it was not a I'm really curious though because I can't be the only one. You know, I went on the subreddit to see other people's feelings on it, and people don't respond as dramatically as I tend to about with medication. But yeah, I was so shocked to see kind of a lot of the people going through the exact same thing and just being like, when will it end? And people were like, well,
see, that's why.
Kind of never.
Right. No, if it was just like, okay, somehow there was a shock of starting it, but then it doesn't happen again, then maybe. But you have to retake it every week.
Yeah.
So,
the real thing that scared me was I looked up week 2, and everyone's like, week 2 is way worse than week 1, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, no. Olive says, don't take the shot that causes a Family Guy bit. Which I think is well put.
Do you know the bitch she's talking about?
No, I just assume that there is one.
I really appreciate someone else knowing what happens in Family Guy. Not appreciating Family Guy. Appreciate knowing.
Appreciate that somebody was in the trenches with you.
Yeah. At least for a period of time. I won't say I liked Family Guy. Well, I won't say that I didn't like Family Guy either because I was 18.
You were, in 2007 or whatever.
I think it was the first time I'd ever been introduced to that style of comedy, which definitely didn't hold punches in the same way. I'm trying to remember what I thought was funny about it. There were a lot of things I did not think were funny about it and did not like or approve of.
I have a video that I'm kind of working on right now about how comedy taste is something that evolves over time, but specifically about how it's not actually subjective. There's a scale and there's a bad part and then a good part.
Yeah.
And the taste while valid, is unrefined.
Yeah.
At this size.
Okay, I like that.
Over time.
I like that. I think Family Guy could punch up so well. So well. It would punch up at CEOs and corporations and the idea of bosses and white guys and racists. It would punch up at lots of different types of people, but then it would take its moment to truly punch down. The whole gag is that Peter has a daughter that he hates, Meg.
Right.
And she's ugly. And that's just like the joke.
That's funny.
Kind of. But not really. But yeah, when it did punch up, it was really, really great, and it was funny to see it do that, but it didn't do it enough.
Anyway, I'm glad that it's better, so we're not taking it again.
Yeah, okay. I have other plans in mind.
Yeah.
That sounded really sinister for some reason, but it's not
No,
sinister.
we're just getting our act together now that the winter's finally ending.
My God.
Which is, I've never been so excited for a season change in my entire life. Mostly because they haven't changed in most of my life.
Mm-hmm.
But goddamn, I get the winter thing now. It's like, I like having winter, but I also really like winter ending. Turns out.
Yeah, winter starting is nice, but winter ending is way better.
Yeah, winter actively happening is the worst.
Mm-hmm.
But the transition into and out of are pretty great.
It's actually just too long. It takes up December to March.
Spring is a drug. I'm about to find out.
Spring is a drug. Unfortunately, it only lasts like 3 weeks, which sucks. That's how I remember it feeling.
Yeah, it was pretty quick last time. You didn't get to really participate, though. You were at a job that took up all your daylight hours, so you mostly just had to skip it.
Yeah, you can tell the turn is happening, though, because it's gonna rain all week.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
I crave winter so bad. Honestly, the nice thing about seasons is that you forget why you hate them the second they're gone. And you crave them again.
Yeah, because I really like winter, too.
Midsummer, we're gonna be like, oh,
way too
winter.
much of it.
Yeah. December to March is a bit hefty.
I love being able to say that, though. Never said that before, but God, there's just too much winter. We need less winter.
Summer is ending. Don't appreciate that.
I'm trying to think of other
What are you,
things
Australian?
Probably. I always forget that it's upside down there.
Seasonal affective disorder, yeah.
Yeah. It's been tough.
When you have a winter birthday, I am February 12th. That's the worst.
Right.
February is the worst month ever.
We handled it so much better this year, though. The first winter that we had here, I remember being really rough because of
Not rough for us.
just the seasonal stuff. It was rough for us too. I mean, we left. It was so rough that we went back to Texas for a little bit for the first winter.
Okay, yeah.
Because it was
I remember that
the
now.
sun going down at like 4 and stuff was very new to us.
We could have just held off though. That only happens for a month.
We could have. That first year though was hard. It was 2023 was a tough transition year for us.
Wrong. February is great. All the best people are born.
That is where the Aquariuses come from. I tend to like them the best. So for me,
Yeah.
it's February.
Wish I liked Aquariuses more.
I'm also a temp. Good lord. Cat is catting.
TV says, "Hey y'all."
Hey, you're here. You don't get to be here very often. I'm also attempting to try to see if I have a food allergy, which is fun. So I'm trying different dietary restrictions and seeing if they change anything. I'm currently trying no dairy, but all coffee is terrible. I
Yeah.
cannot find anything that I like. So if anybody has any suggestions on like what to do for dairy-free coffee options, I'd love to hear it because I've not found something that's like I've not been able to find any place that does like a good hot latte with oat milk or something. It just always tastes bad. So if anybody has any suggestions, please let me know.
Hot latte sounds hard.
Yeah,
My
I
thought
had
is,
the iced
like-
one yesterday. It was better, but it still was, I don't know. it was still like the
I
oat
thought
milk
it's almost
taste
like
is-
blending it. You don't like the oat milk?
No, I don't like the oat milk taste very much, and then the almond milk also is like too watery.
Yeah.
And nothing really like, I don't know, for some reason the whole formula is off when you take out like full fat milk, so oat milk is my usual go-to for non-dairy.
Gibi
It
says
is for
drink
most
tea
people.
instead.
I probably will, honestly. I could see that being the thing that I
The
switch
thing
back
that
to.
skeeved me out about oat milk is that every time we buy it and I read the ingredients, the main like liquid ingredient of oat milk is oil,
Yeah, that's kind
It's
of
just oil.
That's yeah.
which is super strange. I guess that's
That's
what
not
they
what I
use to like
want.
make it some version
I don't want
of
it to
thicker.
be-
But
Right. I assume it's to add like the fat component that is in milk,
we should
but
use Soylent.
the weird workout stuff, the like
Yeah, that could be your milk alternative. Oh wait, I don't know that it's.
that's got to be based on something milk too, though, or like
well,
something.
it's Soylent.
It's so soy, the soy milk, probably.
Yeah. Takes like
Which I
pancake
haven't-
batter to
haven't
me.
tried either.
And just
Is
thicker.
that even really a thing still? Did people still make that or use it? I remember when it was like being introduced, but it was just like some college kid making this stupid drink. There's no way that's even available anymore.
I have no idea.
I think that's a reference from like 1 year of our high school existence and doesn't actually exist
It
anymore.
was later than high school.
Was it? I don't
Yeah.
remember when it happened.
So some of us grew up with eating disorders. And I remember being like, oh, I could live off, like, I can only just eat Soylent.
Yeah.
Um,
I also remember thinking,
Kinda
wow,
curious.
how convenient that would be, because I was in my weird, like, anti-physical form phase of, I don't know if that's just something that every, like, 20-year-old guy goes through, or...
it's being sold
But-
on Amazon.
Oh, it is? Okay.
That's how you know
Makes
it's
sense they sold
good.
it somewhere.
Wow, it's very cheap. They have a creamy chocolate one and a vanilla one. Vanilla meal replacement shake.
I probably will try ice with almond milk next, Emma, because I don't have the... I've tried oat milk multiple times. It's bad. I don't like it. I don't know what it is. Matt
There
likes
has to
it.
be an answer. I was thinking
Which means I don't.
for texture reasons you would blend it. Like
Blend it?
like a frappuccino functionally. So you get milk and coffee and you blend it for texture purposes.
Yeah, I could see that.
Just to thicken it.
I think the ice version was better texture and it still tasted like shit. So that was kind of my test.
Yeah. I mean, the good news is if you just keep drinking it, you will get used to it and you will stop caring.
Yeah, I don't want to do that, and I
Okay.
don't believe you. I think you're wrong.
Oh.
I'm
Did you
I'm
see
very...
this try A2 milk instead?
No, what is A2 milk?
I have no idea.
I'm
I'm looking it up.
I'm not very like I used to not be very comfort sensitive on things, but I do think I've developed preferences.
Standards, you mean?
Standards, that's the word. I have standards now. So yeah, I just can't get on board with the shitty coffee, the fake coffee. It's not working. And I don't know, so I'm not sure what to do. I don't know I don't even know that the dairy, like removing dairy is helping. So
Yeah.
we'll find out.
Next stream should be try every milk stream. I love this. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna try every milk next stream. I actually, when I started having
yeah.
like stomach problems and life problems, every doctor was like, it's probably dairy. And so I gave up dairy. I've probably given up dairy multiple times in my life only to
Yeah.
have literally nothing change. So mine's not dairy. When I gave up gluten though, well, you know what? When I gave up dairy, I remember seeing like a slight bit of a difference. And then when I gave up gluten, I remember seeing a huge difference and then not having dairy problems ever
Right.
again.
Right.
They were just, you know, it
That
was
was
the one
definitely
thing
yours.
that made everything worse. So, anyway.
Yeah.
Well, we've been talking about some very interesting
We
stuff.
have. It's been a great, fascinating stream so far.
Yeah.
We got realer AI stuff.
I think we
today.
should do it.
Let's do it. I only got 3 of them though, and then we'll have to be back to the boring conversation.
Wow.
We gotta shake the dust off, getting back into the show.
Mm-hmm.
All right, don't look.
Oh,
Wait till I got him up.
listen.
No audio. Audio is cheating.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I'm really good at the realer AI stuff.
I think you are. I meant to let your mom know that we were doing it today.
A photographer helps.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think knowing what things are supposed to look like.
You know what my dream is? My dream is to be able to draw and have my drawings look like flash photography.
That's cool. I
Yeah,
like that idea.
That's like the...
I bet you could figure that out.
That's the heavenly...
Alright, here's the first one. We got this video here.
My first instinct is that it's definitely real.
Small says clearly AI.
Here, can I, do you mind if I, like, control it a little and slow it down?
Yeah, give it your best shot.
There's a lot to look at is why.
There is. Physics things are usually pretty shit in
on
AI still.
Yeah. It just all...
And this kind of rides the line for me. Because it does this thing where everything just sort of, like, falls at an equal speed.
Oh my god. What is this?
But it could just be... I don't know.
Strange, metallic,
Yeah, where
three-tiered...
Good question. Where are they? Christmas decorations.
It looks like a church?
It could be a weird church.
The weird thing behind him that is just a constantly repeating pattern is strange, and I cannot tell for the life of me what that is.
Its proportions are very forced cryptid, but there are boys like that. Yeah, I mean, it's not a unbelievable action. And then you, after knocking it over, make no attempt to save it and then walk over it without a care. Just looking and says, I'm a boy like that. As long as you know.
I think it's real.
Yeah? You going real?
I think so. I think the way everything falls off the table and lands is, I think, well, he's not even staring at camera.
That's true. They don't always stare at camera, though.
They don't. But just absolutely nothing changes.
It's crazy the kind of stuff you have to pay attention to.
Yeah.
Assessing these videos that you just would never even register otherwise. I'm kind of... It's a little bit nice because it makes me more observant of the thing that I'm like watching.
He steps on something and it like shoots out from under his foot.
That seems like a...
real thing.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can... He steps directly on something and it does a very normal action.
Yeah,
I kind of feel like that's pushing it into the real camp for me.
I do think...
Yeah, I actually don't think the, like, ankle wavering... I think that it's probably real for that. Yeah. I think this is real.
It is real.
It is real?
Yeah, this is confirmed. This is from a...
It's so funny that it's, like, up for debate, even.
It's a sketch. It's on purpose. It's not like
to make it look like AI?
No.
Wait, what?
It's just a video that was filmed intentionally. It's not like actually somebody doing this. Just like the caption is not true. It's just a guy doing this for the video. But
I see. Cool. I'm glad he did that.
But it is a real video. It's not AI generated.
There's not like real food on the table, which I'm guessing is on purpose.
Right? Yeah, probably. Like I'm sure they put things on the table that they were fine knocking over.
Okay, I mean, it's, I guess, best of both worlds that it is both neither actually happening and also not AI.
Right. No, yeah, I always forget when I'm trying to do, like, is this real or AI, and then trying to include all these, like, things about, like, wouldn't anybody do that? I forget that, like, performances are a thing, right? Like,
Small says, and then after knocking it over, make no attempt to save it, and then, oh no, I lost. Oh, right, I can do this. Make no attempt to save it, and then walk over it without a care. Yeah, that's...
Gotta get one of those in there every time.
That's just a boy. It's like a high school boy.
Yeah.
I remember one time I had a guy over from a date. Are you up-thumbing the high school
No,
boys?
I accidentally flashed the logo again. There was that time.
It was that time. I had a guy over once, and he spilled Coke all over my carpet. Like, in the middle of a conversation, he just, like, knocked it over.
Yeah.
And then just continued the conversation. Like,
He just didn't
like,
move
it would
to,
have been
fix it at
too
all.
cringe for him to, like, have acknowledged that he did that. And so I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, I probably waited, like, 2 minutes. Just seeing if he was going to be like, oh, sorry, and then do anything, but he just spilled it and then, like, sat there. Like, he didn't just spill it all over my carpet. So I was like, I'm going to get paper towels. And he was like, oh, sure. Like as though the Coke didn't spill all over the carpet. It was just very strange to have, like, I understand how it could be, like, awkward and uncomfortable, but it's actually, like, unacceptable to not acknowledge when you do uncomfortable things.
Crazy.
Like, especially that impact somebody else. It's, like, I sympathize with how uncomfortable it is.
Yeah.
But truly.
But you did it.
Yeah.
Fix it. What do you do? What, were you not...
He was just sitting there.
I don't know why I was about to say this, but I was about to say, were you not slapped as a kid for doing that? Like, what was that? Like, nothing happened to you? Do you live a life devoid of consequences? Get up and why? I would kick that guy out of my house so fast.
He wasn't even like, oh, do you have something? It was just, he just, like, on with the conversation. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get something.
That is crazy behavior and infuriating, and I would not stand for that. That is insane. Some men aren't fully domesticated. All right, here we got a photo of the Spider Boys
Oh.
at a function.
That already reads as fake to me. We already saw all their photos. Oh.
I feel like one's come out over and over and over again, though.
I feel like this is fake for a few reasons. Tom and Zendaya just got married.
Yeah.
And
Oh, you
people
think it's
have been generating
fake wedding
photos of their
photo?
wedding constantly. They were obviously very
That's
private about
crazy.
it, so that's my first instinct.
Do you think they invited the other Spider-Men to their wedding?
No,
You
I
think that really
don't.
was-
I don't think they did that. Alright, what are we looking at? There's a lot of tells.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, that has to be AI, but what are the towels?
Well, this ground
find
line
them.
versus
Yeah,
like
that's
this
true.
ground line.
Where'd the theme go?
Disappeared into the AI confusion shit. There's some perspective issues with the way this goes back, where this table is in your mind in relation to
Yeah.
them, and where the floor just keeps going.
I think camera flash helps hide a lot of that.
This
And that's
camera,
why-
according to the floor, I'm sorry, this table and chair, according to the floor, is pretty far away.
Yeah. Okay.
Based on his foot, this
right,
distance.
you're right.
But when you look at the whole thing, it's right
They
behind
look like
him.
they're, yeah. That's a
Also,
good
the
point.
moon is perfectly. The moon, the perfect, like,
Good point.
this non-continuing string of lights, which I guess is theoretically a reflection, but
Yeah, how'd this whole scenario get set up like this,
This-
honestly? Like, she's back there, laughing, very...
I don't think they like each other that much. I'm sure they had
Yeah.
fun on set,
Right, I don't think they're like buds.
but why would they be here? Also, just like random paper, like
Is there a
paper
sinister
towel?
forbidden leg behind the central fella? Oh, there is something going on. What is that? Oh, it's a
This-
pillar.
this leg. I think this is a failed
Oh, I
flash
thought that.
shadow. There's a pillar.
Yeah, also, yeah, the flash shadow doesn't make sense. It's going up that pillar and on the ground and stuff, and it's just like this weird drop shadow.
Continued.
That
yeah.
happens a lot with the Flash. It doesn't actually know
It
how to make
does.
the Flash fall on things realistically. I think
Crazy
the,
how good it is.
the one behind Andrew Garfield actually
The Flash?
is important.
Or the shadow?
Andrew.
Andrew.
left.
Oh yeah.
There's the shadow on the floor and the one on the table. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they would be different levels of like sharp because the table is supposedly much further away than the floor is.
Yeah.
So the floor shadow should be sharper and darker than the one behind him.
Yeah.
I don't know how much the variation would be.
I
And similar
actually
to
like
your
the
Photoshop,
the first hint I got that it was AI is that it's these three people in this setting.
yeah.
There's
this doesn't
literally-
make sense. That's
They
just
they
like
already
a-
did their thing. I don't think
It's
they're
fan
I don't think
fiction.
they're
That's not-
besties. It's
yeah.
fan fiction. That is, and Tom's in the white. Zendaya's in the background.
Right.
I think this is a
This is
Tom
too
Tom
well
hanging
assembled.
out with the other Spider-Man at Tom and Zendaya's wedding, with the moon out.
Obviously, all the Spider-Man would be there.
Also, it's like it's not exactly readable, but there is a lot of just like visual noise of the
Yeah.
cups and
What's
stuff.
wrong with Tom's pants? Yeah, Tom Holland slipped and fell into the cake or something.
Yeah, just goofy stuff. Just goofy stuff like when you get your pants all messed up at your wedding. Yeah.
Now that's sad. Wild that it can make it look this good.
It is AI though.
All of these people are look the same as themselves. Like it's not even their faces aren't off really.
Yeah.
They're close enough that it's viable. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah, it is
definitely fake.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
It looks like he's suffering from a gut wound.
No, he's just laughing, having a good old time. Also, Andrew Garfield's finger fucks up here. He's got like two, sort of happening, and it would be out, because he's doing
The hand thing has improved a lot, though.
Yeah, it has.
The fact that it can get them all doing the right like shape is pretty impressive.
I like the way AI processes is kind of funny to me, because it's like, God, what would three goofy guys be doing? They would be in the middle of a giant mess they fucking made. Like,
that's a good point.
Because like theoretically, what happened before this moment is that they all just threw shit on the ground and then pose like.
That's a good point. Somehow that didn't even like click in my head that like
what
why
moment
is there
just
shit all over
happened?
the ground?
The moment that just happened is that Toby had a tantrum and threw all his glasses on the floor.
It would be Tobey Maguire throwing all the glasses on the floor.
And Thomas and I were like, how funny is that? That's so funny.
Let's do it. Let's take a picture.
That's so funny that you did that. I love that.
Welcome, Calm Terror.
Anyway, yeah, I think we've seen the last of these three together for the most part.
Yeah, I don't really
feel like they have a continued relationship. Maybe they do, but Commons and Die are pretty clean for celebrities. I actually don't think they'd hang out with Tobey Maguire.
Oh right, yeah, he's he's a little, yeah.
No, he's fully that.
Yeah.
Who's his best friend?
I don't remember.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's what it was. Isn't he also dating like a really like a
Oh yeah, and he
year old
just
or
started
something?
dating. Yeah.
Yeah,
Womp
no.
womp.
Toby's out. Sorry guys.
The boys are being goofy.
Alright, this is our last one for the day. I didn't get a whole lot.
It's gotten really good at these. Okay, this is immediately reading AI to me.
Toby's a little very gross and it makes us all very sad. This is reading as AI to you?
Immediately.
What about it?
The collar rips are immediately reading AI to me. And
why is that?
It's too many, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
And well, now that we're closer, don't look right, actually.
Are like the threads not matching up?
Well, yeah, that one's just a bigger version of the pattern that already exists. That's not what that. I mean, maybe it's a. This camera's so close. Right?
It is. This is a really
So,
really close for these low depth of field.
Her shoulders also seem like they're failing the perspective test. And what's going on with her eyelashes? There's something weird in this thing.
I shouldn't have known you would be able to take apart the close-up of somebody's face.
I could be wrong. It's really the shirt. Something about this lower half of it is really reading wrong to me. Wow, if it's AI, this is kind of crazy.
There's so many details to it that I just don't normally see. The earring holes.
Yeah.
Lots of little skin things that it would have to generate.
I think.
Have we looked at the collar yet? Yeah, Mythic Javelin just showed up. That was actually the thing that got Alice's attention first. AI is really good at faces, but are they good at collar pilling? It seemed like a lot of little, especially with this kind of like sweater. I'm not sure. I wouldn't be able to register those holes as anything weird though.
Continues.
Calm Terror says reads AI to me. Skin detail is really good.
Nah, the pattern does mess
Her
up.
eyebrows are really taken care of for the sweater to look like that.
Her eyebrows are kind of interesting in that they are like perfectly plucked like a normal human would, actually. There's even like details of leftover hairs and stuff. I don't know what's happening on her eyelashes. I think she's fake because I actually think the pattern doesn't check out. We've got this line. Maybe the better way to do it is like this line that stops being easy to follow, and then the threads get really big right here.
You know what I don't like about this is that it's going to train people to be so overly
critical of people's real
that, like,
photos and art and stuff.
That, yeah, and then my VFX job becomes less fun.
Yeah.
Because I like tricking people and slipping things past them, and if they become more aware of like what to look for, it just makes it boring. I did that like.
I'm never assuming something is AI first. The only reason I'm saying it's AI is like if I'm gonna say something is AI, it's because I'm pretty damn sure it has an AI tell.
Right.
But I'm not gonna watch like a VFX in a movie and be like, is that AI?
Yeah, no, it's just annoying that that's even like an option, because like I did that pool trick shot in the one video of you like knocking all the pool balls in.
Yeah.
I feel like if somebody saw that now, if I put that out, people would just be like, oh, that's AI, that's fake. And it's like, it's not fake. I spent like, I mean, it is fake, but I spent like 2 days making it fake, so.
I don't think the sweater pattern works in relation to her head and knit size and shoulders and collar. I'm thinking, and the way that it tears up, I'm thinking it's not real.
Not real?
Yeah.
It is not real. This is AI.
Damn.
We're definitely getting that point of like I've been seeing it pop up in places where people are like, hey, we're seeing less AI lately. As like a good thing, and then it dawning on them.
Damn. That's not good.
I want to post that pool shot to the subreddit now. Ooh, you should.
The fuck you mean this is AI?
I'm almost curious what they would say. Somebody would come in and be like, this is a Doremaster sketch. But before that happened, I'd be curious to see who, what they thought it was. What do you mean this is AI? Yeah, this is pretty crazy.
Yeah. It is, because it has the lighting perfect and the skin texture. Like there's absolutely, I cannot find anything wrong in the skin texture. Like even the way that it chooses to have the pores sort of more elongated with like little hairs here to make it shine differently than it would like right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think also technically there's a weird thing going on with her nose direction, but nothing that doesn't feel weirder than the way an iPhone camera works, because like an iPhone camera distorts your face this way. A real, like a camera that a real camera I don't think can take this shot with this perspective.
It'd be very close for like a full, like a DSLR camera or something.
It'd be very close and fisheyed, which she's actually not. Actually fisheyed. And then with this level of detail, it wouldn't be an iPhone. Like the thing that can do the perspective can't do the detail, and the thing that can do the detail can't do the perspective.
Interesting. There is a crazy amount of detail. Like the reflection in her eyes is like. Actually, she has a reflection in her eyes. Is there something? Can you tell what it is? Is it like that? Is it like making out anything specific?
It looks actually like the background. It's got like the lines. That's spooky.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed.
I wonder why the color.
That's all I got for today.
Damn, that's insane.
Yeah, it's
What if it's not? She's just roasting this lady. Damn. I hope she comes for me then.
Yeah. Let us know. Come on the show. We'll interview you.
And the ear. Actually, now that I'm looking at it from a distance more, the perspective is impossible. Think about the distance we're perceiving from her nose to her ear. At this angle, and how tiny her ear is compared to her larger head, but also, like, this camera is like here.
The lens feels like
right here.
It couldn't exist outside of like a digital environment or something. I could make something look like that in Blender, but with a real camera, you're right. That would be basically impossible. Getting our chat back open. Here we go. Okay. You can do some serious fuckery with the right lenses. That's true.
Oh wait, no, they don't see the left one?
The right one is what's live, yeah.
Ah, okay. I was like, they can see the whole screen.
Emma said, I hope it's AI. She looks so sad.
That's crazy. I also don't know what all the AI things are. I don't know where people are going to make that stuff.
Yeah, actually, same. Either. It's been a while since we were.
I know ChatGPT. So. I know Midjourney, but I don't know where people are at. I don't know what they're writing on. I don't know what they're. making images on.
Yeah, I'm
Claude?
interested in looking into like I don't know, like there I want to see where AI has gotten with VFX tools at this point.
Yeah.
I think there's 3 things in my mind that I do in fact want AI integrated into, and it's like VFX tools for things like being able to just like cut people out would be great, like just things that would like save time that way, which they already are. Like in DaVinci Resolve there's like AI assisted masking and stuff. Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Great that exists. I think language translation is pretty awesome with AI.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's a cool
What do you mean,
feature of
though?
it.
Like in what way? Like on a phone you can just...
Yeah, to me that's Star Trek shit where it's like it's weird and kind of spooky, but at the same time the kind of thing I wanted, where like a video pops up and it's like this video was translated with AI and you're hearing it in English in their voice.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's crazy that that's happening and that it works that well. And I think computers are it's the right kind of processing to figure out like what does this mean in this language and add that little bit of extra nuance, so it's not like if it's like slang or something, being able to translate it in a way that is correct. I think that kind of thing is cool. Like
yeah.
I was laughing at like the way Kyle says spooky. I don't know what I said.
Me too.
The third one was there's one other. Video games. I want AI.
Oh.
I want AI NPCs in video games.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else agrees with me, and I don't care. That sounds really cool. I want games.
Everyone
that can,
agreed with you 5 years ago.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, and then it got I mean, none of this is good as long as AI is being run in a way that's destroying the planet and
AI
humanity.
was integrated into Photoshop quite a while ago, and it was really great.
Yeah, the autofill replace the section thing was very useful because that's just something that you do anyway, but it
was
takes
such
2
such a
hours.
tedious, long, and miserable process. So to have a system that comes in and can actually do what feels like a human amount of work because
Right.
it's finding the details that a computer can't, but not having you do the work that you would have to do, where you rotoscoping kind of.
Exactly, like to me that's not replacing the art. Like I don't give a
No.
shit if I have to.
Nobody's ever wished I wish I could spend another 15 hours of rotoscoping.
Right.
It's like
There's no art
having
to
a
that.
system.
Actually, that's just a trade, and it's just a.
That's a consequence.
There's a cap to how good you can get at that, and then you still just have to do it. Like it doesn't change the amount of time it takes or anything.
Yeah.
It's just a time input task, and it sucks.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with it fixing that stuff.
Yeah, that would have been great. I feel like it's got medical uses that I'm not considering either.
There's actually that one guy on YouTube who does rotoscope videos, and his art. I agree, but the thing that makes him the art isn't actually the rotoscope work to me in that same way. Like it's not the.
I have a hard time picturing how rotoscoping is art.
Well, rotoscoping is actually just the action of tracing out the piece and separating it. They're talking about that one guy that has those really stylized videos. He's like a silhouette, and his eyes and teeth are really visible and white, and he's got the glasses, and he
sounds
moves like an
horrifying.
anime character. He is horrifying, but it looks really good. He does this really cool
Who is he?
style. But there's a lot more that style is not rotoscoping the way I'm talking about it. I'm talking about rotoscoping the task, which is the actual specific work of having to sit down and trace each frame.
What's the guy's name?
Cut the dude out. I'm not sure. If anybody knows who we're talking about, let me know. I would love to not have to do that personally. That was always the Door Monster sketches that involved rotoscoping. It was required to then be able to do the effects, but that part was just labor. That's just sweatshop shit, and it gets turned into sweatshop shit. Actually, most VFX artists listed at the ends of movies have historically been just I say most because a huge section of them are these are just roto artists who we paid and sent them footage.
Did you know it was this kind of thing?
Oh, this isn't what I thought they were talking about,
no.
actually. No, this isn't the same thing. And
Is this rotoscoped?
And also, no, I wouldn't call this rotoscoping. This isn't at all what I'm talking about. And this is close. This is borderline just AI generated in any way. This is I have the software that can do that and have used it for things.
I hate
in
the way
too.
this looks. This is like when
Not Joel Haver. That's not who I'm talking about.
That's who said that? You said that?
I'm saying it's not him.
Oh, okay. The thing you're talking about isn't Joel. Okay.
No.
I think the thing... Okay, but Mystic Javelin was talking about Joel Haver. I hate this kind of animation.
This is not animation. This is a... he filmed himself, and then there's a software... I don't know if he uses the same one still, but I have a software that you can redraw a frame, and then it will extrapolate it out over other frames, which is why his videos get those weird smears on them, where it will like a piece of it will kind of stretch and glitch out before it like snaps back. So I use it for VFX stuff.
What's that called?
I don't know. I don't have a word for that. People call it rotoscoping, but I don't. In my mind, that doesn't.
Does it involve rotoscoping? Doesn't it just project a 2D image onto him?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. And
then just reinterprets each frame. It's not AI. It was like it happened right before AI.
Oh, it's ugly as shit, but I do kind of like it. I think it triggers that like curiosity and oddity side of your brain, because like I've seen people like this kind of. I hate that.
It's clever to have figured it out, because like it's just a style now that's associated with that guy.
It feels very lazy.
It is lazy, but you know, he was smart to have cracked that lazy thing.
Yeah,
I guess that's I don't have an issue
uncanny.
with that. The guy I'm talking about is the guy that looks like an anime villain, though. Like he animates, it's like After Effects things that he does with himself. If you saw it, you would know who I was talking about.
Oh, I would.
Yeah.
Like I've seen him.
I think so. Yeah, I think you've seen clips of it.
You said you can only see his eyes and his mouth.
You can really only see like his glasses and then his teeth.
Like
he's usually wearing like a suit or something, and he looks like a weird, like a little. He looks like
like a VTuber.
No, it's actual footage of him that he modifies.
What kind of content does he make?
I actually don't even know.
Spooky content?
I don't know what I'm not actually sure what he does.
I'm so shocked that I can't remember what this is, because it's very distinct sounding.
Twitch puts ads on the side of the video. That's insufferable.
Can they see that?
Yeah, probably. I mean, this is on our screen, so I don't know what's playing on theirs, but now that you say that, I know exactly what you mean.
Oh,
if anybody can find it. The Cheshire Cat. Yeah, it's like that. Yes, that is the vibe. Is that what he's called?
We're gonna find out.
I cannot remember who this guy is. Anyway, all that to say, removing rotoscoping from the workflow is, I think, a valid reason to have AI involved in things.
You know what it is reminding me of, though? It's reminding me of that cosplay trend where you have the light in your mouth and you light yourself from behind, and then you're a silhouette, except your mouth glows when you're lip syncing.
Yeah, he also kind of looked like that. This is all accurate.
Fascinating.
I just don't know how to find him.
That shit's super cool as long as you don't think about how it's done. There's a lot of things like that where it's like, wow, that was a really cool end result, but I can't imagine. The whole like sort of cosplay online movement stuff has like
I know what you're talking about.
I truly cannot.
People doing like anime poses and TikToks and stuff.
And like movements and stuff.
It is, yeah. It's like it's the cringiest thing in the world, unless you somehow nail it, and then it's like, oh, that's kind of cool. As long as you don't think about it too much.
I really want to see this guy now. You can't compare a man to a Cheshire Cat and not want, like, I'm desperate to see it.
I was really hoping somebody watching would know who I was talking about and could point us in the right direction.
Years ago, there was a cartoon called Sons of Butcher where the main characters' faces were rotoscoped, but the rest of the show was standard animation.
Oh, that's weird as fuck. When you say rotoscoped, what do you mean? Rotoscoping is tracing something frame by frame.
Yeah.
Like, an early example of it was, Anastasia is rotoscoped. Oh, yeah, that probably is what that is.
Okay.
Or something. Is it drawn, or is it like... It actually looks like it has the, like an Adobe Illustrator filter put over it. I can't tell.
Yeah, but like still their face.
Right.
I'm gonna look at it moving.
Mystic Javelin knows who I'm talking about, but can't recall names either.
No!
If it's a binary choice between helpful AI plus slop or no AI, I choose no AI. Yeah, I mean, if that's what we're stuck on, I guess. Unfortunately, the choice is made for you.
I think it is actually what they said it was.
Oh, weird.
Like, that's their literal heads.
Yeah, it is.
That's insane. I don't know why they would do this. So much work. Like, they hand animated and then went through the work of acting it out.
It looks more like what happened is that their heads have like a filter applied to it though, and then are like tracked onto the animation.
Don't you have to use rotoscope to track it though?
Not necessarily. Like probably what they could have done is film that part in front of a green screen.
Mm-hmm. Do they have to attach it to the body?
Yeah, but if you're in an animation software, you just bring that in as like an asset instead. So like technically no rotoscoping is involved there.
So they don't do the work around the head, they do the work around the animation.
Yeah, basically. They just pull the head in instead of drawing a head. They just like stick the video of the head there.
That makes sense.
Yeah, sorry, there's no vote. They just decided.
Who decided what?
If there's a binary choice between helpful AI plus slop or no AI, I choose no AI. That decision was made for us. It is the first one. I want to be an animator, but I can't draw eyes. Wait, I have an idea. I think that's what happens, though. That's where art comes from. Plus that, which I guess is.
You were just talking about Anastasia.
Mm-hmm.
Is rotoscoped?
Yeah, there's a lot of parts in there where you can tell it was traced off of real footage because they move in ways that real people do, but not in ways that
How is that rotoscoping? Traced off of real footage feels like a different thing.
Rotoscoping is just tracing frame by frame. For whatever
I thought
purpose.
Rotoscoping was the thing where you cut people out of the frame.
That is also rotoscoping, but it's just tracing real footage frame by frame, and it can apply to animation where you're redrawing it over and over, or where you're drawing an outline and cutting. Like they both, it's the same thing. It's more of the action of just going through and like having to retrace video footage every single frame, and was the thing you had to do before any new methods came out, but you literally had to go in and cut people out of like film cells.
Wow.
For each thing, and then glue them back on to whatever background you were doing.
Emma. She says my favorite movie as a kid, I'm guessing, was Anastasia.
Oh yeah.
I like Anastasia, people. I was never my favorite movie, and I never understood why it was people's favorite movies.
I also like Anastasia, people.
But I like Anastasia, people.
Yeah.
Like people. I remember growing up. My friends growing up. All were not Disney girls. They were, but like my best friends, the two best friends that I had that like
James Lee,
that like switched back and forth between my best friend, had weird ass tastes. And like I think at the time Anastasia was on the weirder side because it was just Disney but Russian vibes, which was not normal for the 90s. Wait, I'm looking him up. Are you gonna look him up on the?
Yeah, so we can show him if it's. Well, that didn't work.
I like how the first image is AI.
This just brought up,
Is this him?
people. Yep, that's him.
I've never seen this guy before.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I was gonna try to pull it up on the stream so people could see, but Googling James Lee did not.
His mouth is like animated?
Yeah, he like starts with real footage and then animates on top of it.
Genuinely freaky looking. I wanna,
this dude.
Are we gonna show people? You show a video.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can actually like get his channel up.
Just click videos, maybe.
You guys can see how shitty my mouse is.
I mean, the first one looks like his.
Yeah, that actually his.
I think so. And it links to YouTube, so. Do the sound off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what it looks like. So it is actual footage of him. But he does all these like modifications to it.
Why does he look like clay? Like why does his mouth look like stop motion?
I'm seeing like so low frame rate pretty much does it. That's probably where like that's coming from. And then I've seen him show his behind the scenes process, and he goes in and like warps and distorts things also like frame by frame to like enhance it as if he's doing an animation.
So the glasses are rotoscoped?
Performance, yeah.
Like that he tracks the white onto the glasses?
Yeah, I think so. I think he probably has some kind of material on there and is like using a light on himself to
well,
make
it's just
the
white.
white things pop out more. I don't actually know what his content is at all.
This is so strange. I've never seen anything like this. Which
either.
I've learned to really appreciate in 2026. Not seeing anything like it. I don't even think he's got copycats.
I don't think so. A lot of it is really just like he's mostly bringing it in the performance. Like he's just acting like an animated character, and then he's enhancing it afterwards.
I could visibly tell there were queer people on screen for a second. Oh, I know my people. Hang on, back up.
Oh, Kate's here. Kate knows.
Kate says, "Oh, I love this guy." Okay, but Kate also likes the weird, scary
Look, it switched to a
animation.
behind-the-scenes shot for a second. That's helpful. So this is what the raw footage looks like, and then he turns it into the other thing. So he actually
does have
the
something
glasses
on
just
his
blocked out with paper or something.
Okay.
Nice, and then just like backlights himself real strong. It's cool. I like it. I think it's a neat effect. It kind of reminds me. Some of my favorite effects stuff was like the.
We could show off the robot.
We could show off the robot. There's not much. Well, there's not a whole lot to show off because I haven't.
Oh, you can show off that he's a cutie patootie.
I haven't actually set him up yet.
It'd be way too much work for someone to copy his work. Yeah, it's kind of insane. This is truly like what are you typing in? Door monster. Ninja.
There it is. Yeah.
Oh.
This is the closest thing I ever did, and it was just reminding. Like I like the this animating yourself as if you're in something is really fun.
Oh, Papa Meat.
And I did this similarly, which is
Kate,
like.
I don't like this about you. I don't like that you like Papa Meat. This is our strongest point of contention.
So this also was just like in front of a green screen, and then I just used the elements to like build this out in After Effects and then move it around as if it was like kind of being animated. And I really liked doing it. I also love how it looks. I would do this again.
You should do it again.
I should do it again. It was it was like it was before I had access to like Blender or anything.
This could work really well for a few different shows that we've talked about.
How did you
do the lamp thing? It looks really fun.
What about?
It breaks slowly. The lamps.
Oh, that probably was like a Blender simulation, just like a shitty glass sim or something.
But the mistakes you make look so.
It just makes it stylized, right?
Yep.
Like it wasn't. I probably actually just downloaded the glass.
It's almost like from confetti. All right, now show everybody Papa Meat.
That was just pre-made.
So they can point at Kate and laugh.
What's it, Papa Meat?
That's what she said. Can you already imagine what it's like based on the name? His wife is literally you, though. Aw, well. Damn. Go to his channel.
Okay.
He does animations, right? What are these?
He does?
Doesn't he? Girl, did I do this right?
Is this the right guy?
I thought he did animations.
I don't know which one to click, and I'm afraid.
Don't yet. Don't.
He looks like a video essayist or something. Just like a weird one.
Meat Canyon. Meat Canyon.
What are you saying? Why are you saying that?
Because it's the other thing. Type it in.
Okay.
For fun. I'm just saying those words. I think he just has different channels. Like this might be his personal or video essayist thing.
You can't just sit there and repeat Meat Canyon at me like that means something.
What is Matt's literal username? As though we don't say shit like this all the time.
I have to know what it means to then apply.
It means type it into the little bar.
Okay, so he has an animation channel.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to click on any of these either, I gotta be honest, because I don't know what they're gonna do.
I mean, one is playing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it again.
I truly despise this. I truly...
Yeah, hate the style so much, actually. Not for me. It is for somebody.
It's for Kate.
There's a...
Those are ugly.
I don't know what kind of trauma creates the interest in this particular style.
No, but there is a trauma that creates this. This speaks to people. Okay, because I've dated a lot of guys who like this. Who like this style of art. It's
also it's Newgrounds guys too. Like
it is Newgroundy.
This is what Newgrounds look like for the most part.
Dragonfly says I really don't mind it.
It's very. I
really don't like it.
You really just do or don't. Like I don't know. I've met people who do, and I'm not one of them. my art style is very different and my preferences.
Kate, you've been voted off the island.
No, it's okay.
Nobody wants this.
Like my brother also loves this kind of look for some reason. I don't know. It's just a different breed than me that likes this particular.
I wonder
visual
genuinely.
style.
I wonder genuinely if part of it is that people have a kind of trauma or autism or something.
Cartoon Network. It also was it was the Cartoon Network Nickelodeon divide when we were kids too.
I think the thing about this that is my theory about why people like this kind of style is because to some degree this is actually how people look. Like and sort of bear with me. This is
kind of how they're seeing it. It's just like
people,
all these details stand out.
When you're looking at a person, the way you're perceiving them is not the same way that somebody else is perceiving them, and I mean in a very literal sense. The features that are standing out to you aren't the same.
Yeah.
Aren't the same. Like, I've noticed everyone's eye color every single time I've talked to them.
This is an interesting
Kyle
point.
has never known anyone's eye color.
I don't perceive anybody, and so my art style is like weird little blank, basic cartoon
and I think
faces.
Some people, based on the way they draw, see these exaggerated, disturbing images of people to some degree, but it's a normal.
Hyper focused on like all the little details of somebody's face, so they're that's how their brain kind of processes.
And so the thing they remember is like this person had really big blank or very strange this or whatever. Like they're remembering people in shapes, rather than like individual details,
that
or the individual details they are remembering are very stand out to like we know what these, like, we can look at these drawings and still assess what kind of person they look like.
But in my mind, even if I saw them in real life, they wouldn't look this detailed. It somehow looks more detailed than they would in person.
I can tell that third one, this one, is Taylor Swift.
Sure.
Like, I can tell from a distance.
That's
because it's a caricature.
Right.
But I think some people see people in a caricature type lens. Like that's how they look to people.
Yeah,
I don't think that's the only reason you can like this, but I do think it's why people draw like this, and then I think people can sympathize with it to some degree, and sort of think it's kind of funny the way that it's exaggerated.
Yeah.
This is my theory.
There was like a version of this. Newgrounds did have a lot of this in my mind.
Your eye color is brown.
But is in fact asking what's my eye color?
Yeah.
I can't see color and I don't look people in the eye, so it's a dumb question to ask and I don't appreciate
it. Kate says, "Oh, he is definitely autistic." Duck-onomics says, "I like the one with Steve Harvey." I don't like it. What do you guys think of mixed animation like The Amazing World of Gumball? Have you seen Gumball?
I've never watched that show specifically. I'm trying to think of other examples.
Gumball does this thing where it keeps the texture stagnant.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then moves through them.
I think it's cool. I think there's lots of animation styles that are cool. The weird thing to me is that certain styles get associated with certain vibes, and I don't always like the vibe of the show that has a style that might be cool to see. Does that make sense? Like a mixed animation visual thing is cool, but I don't know if I would like the shows that decide to use it. The thing, the clip of the guys that put their heads on the animated characters that you just pulled up on your phone. Interesting idea. I know I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah.
You know, it's this weird because I don't think I'm gonna vibe with the sense of humor of the people that do it, even if the thing itself is kind of funny.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I've just tried before. I've tried enough of like watching things that look like what we were just looking at also have a very specific sense of humor. It's why I don't click on it in a live stream, because I don't know what's going to happen, because they're probably going to do something weird and grotesque in the middle of it. Because if your baseline is like weird homunculus people, the gags are probably going to be like gross out stuff, which isn't my thing. So it's usually there's a weird association between like the style of animation and then the thing that happens. You're never going to end up with like...
I feel like I have association with the style of animation and the individual who animated it. Like, I feel like I have a correlation there for a lot of the Stranger stuff. Like, the stuff we just viewed, I don't think I'd like that guy. At all. Meet
I'm not even like projecting all the way onto the guy. I probably wouldn't like him either based on the other videos, but
I don't think
I like some Newgrounds artists even if I didn't care to watch all of their
men whose art manifests as both visceral and sloppy tend to not be people I enjoy spending time with.
This is kind of what I mean. Is there's this like stacked association where it's not just the art style devoid of anything else, which is why I was answering the question of like I probably wouldn't watch a mixed animation show only because I have an idea of what the vibe of that show will end up being, and it probably just isn't my taste. Probably. I could be proven wrong. It just always ends up being somehow associated.
Yeah. I find Smiling Friends, I think Mefek asked about it earlier, I find Smiling Friends the sloppy but not visceral side of animation.
Yeah, sloppy and visceral are definitely like two different things that can be worked
That's
on.
my line. If it is describable as both, I will have zero interest in both that animation and the person who made it. Like, we're not hanging out. Smiling Friends is okay. It's...
So you probably wouldn't like Ego Raptor or like Newgrounds stuff.
I didn't like Ego Raptor the man.
Uh-huh.
And then... Well, we met him. He's the one we met.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. I didn't like Ego Raptor the guy.
Yeah, I mean,
Smiling Friends is fine.
Kind of guy that you would expect him to be.
He's the one that does he's the one where he does the whole sketch and then he projects the like 2D drawing on it too.
Which one?
Right? Ego Raptor?
No.
Oh.
What you might be remembering somebody else.
Yeah, I'm remembering the guy we just looked up like 2 minutes ago.
Right, no. Ego Raptor did like early Newgrounds cartoons which were like they were describable as like sloppy and visceral, but then also like but at 20% each maybe. Like they were like compared to what we just saw there, I would say his are much lighter and more cartoony. And he's more of like a Reed kind of person. Yeah. Yeah, like that.
Kind of funny.
Yeah, I think you actually would maybe even like some of his.
I don't know if you can see this, but you can't. It's a hilarious Pikachu.
You remember who I'm talking about, right? Like we did meet him in person. You remember where?
The tall guy with the brown hair and the long brown hair.
Yes.
With blue eyes.
At Brian's.
Yes,
yeah.
There were a few people at Brian's.
That's true. Aaron
Plaid.
Hansen's a bit of a weird guy, but at least by my understanding, he's a good enough guy. Yeah, yeah.
He had the plaid shirt.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a sort of celebrity-esque air to him, which I truly despise on men. Like, walking into places, rooms, or just energies of, like...
Well, in fairness, he was being, like, treated that way when he walked in, too, which was weird.
He was, by people that weren't me.
Right.
Or you.
He has to... Yeah, yeah. No, I know what you mean, though.
I'm sure he's fine. I have no real, like, actual...
He's probably fine.
I have no beef with him. I don't know anything about him. But yeah. Anyway.
He's not. Yeah, he is the cocky one of the duo he's a part of. He's not,
It's not a shtick if he's just like that. That's just who he is. I don't know, maybe it's also a shtick. I feel like I have a shtick, but it's literally the same way that I am in real life.
But like exaggerated?
We have a tiny robot.
Oh yeah, we did get a tiny robot. To close off the show, we got a tiny robot.
Turn on?
You gotta push the button on his back. He'll charge up.
We
go to estate sales for just for fun, just to like see if we can find old stuff. And we usually it's like, you know, it's older people's houses, so they're like there's like
Is he on?
you can get like good furniture and like good old things sometimes,
Does
but
he need to be
for the
plugged
most
in?
part. Oh, maybe. I figured he was good because he was charged up last time. Anyway, for some reason this one had a tiny robot, so
he has a little face. He's very cute.
we got a discounted little robot, and he's a little desk buddy, and I haven't figured out how to set him up yet, and it's a shame that
he moves around and
I
like
can't.
looks at you and stuff.
He does.
Yeah, I think he's dead.
He's very cute. We'll have to show him off on the show later once he's up and running.
Yeah, we should.
Mainly, Aaron has one of the best quotes I've memorized. There's lots of really good, like I still have Ego Raptor quotes in my head, and I didn't even watch his videos that much, but Reed did.
Really? Okay, so Reed liked Ego Raptor.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah. Reed and I don't have a lot of overlap in taste.
Interestingly, so did Ian. That's like the only like Reed Ian overlap that I.
Ian and I have a lot more overlap in taste, so that's fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think I like my animation if on the polished side of things. I just don't really.
Yeah, that makes
have any sort of
I'm same.
visual appeal to messy.
I like polished and little and cute for the most part.
You definitely do with your diggery style and everything.
But I also like where we
You don't like visceral stuff.
I don't like visceral stuff. I don't like visceral, and I do like stop motion. And that creates a very tiny window.
You like spooky stuff.
Yeah, spooky. Spooky is the right word for it.
Yeah, because spooky is the cute side of scary.
Interesting.
Yeah, right. I mean,
you're right.
So
I like this distinction.
What is Alice's shtick? It used to be being edgy. Every video that was produced for a while.
That's true. You had the Allison Edge meter.
In my 20s, that was what Major was known for.
That was Major doing the Edge meter?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I'm pretty sure. Or he took over at some point. But every video that we were in, I was rated at an edge meter of how edgy I was being. Which I look back and I now realize people were making fun of me. I thought it was just
It was edgy until you proved to everybody that you fucking meant it, and then it turned into.
Yeah, I guess it came across as just like a performative sort of.
Yeah.
No, I genuinely meant everything. Yeah. Anyway, the edge meter was the shtick for a while, but I haven't been on the channel in so long, and I don't intend to be.
True.
That's gone away. So.
Yeah.
But that was the thing for a while, which is crazy because if you knew people in my life, I'm the normal one. Like I'm very. I had like a good childhood and normal hobbies.
Yeah. No, you had the least.
Y'all don't know my friends. They're edgy. Kate has out-edged me infinitely.
That's very true. It's weird that you got that reputation. It makes sense.
You know what? It was really close to the right word, but I don't know what the right word was.
Yeah.
Quirky actually was maybe the right word. Unfortunately, it might have been quirky.
I have to tell you this, you have to say aloud, I'm the normal one. You're already off the deep end. That's because she's not actually a normal one. She's just the normal one within the group of...
Oh, from your point, you're the normal one. Fascinating.
Allison's like, so you know, like in the D&D party, you end up with like the straight-laced cop character kind of that like ends up there, like the paladin is there or something. But the implication is that paladin is not fitting in with the other paladins. Like they might be like the cop of the group, but you go stick them back with their type, and they are now like the outcast. And I feel like that's what you are.
You're right. Whatever that trope is of the like trigger happy edgelord cop.
Yeah. Paladin. It's a paladin.
You're right. You're right. This character trope exists pretty often. I don't know why. Is John Cena this for some reason in the
like in
Suicide?
Something, not just as a person.
Are me and John Cena the same kind of person? Just curious. No, but isn't he this in Suicide Squad or something?
Peacekeeper or whatever.
That's like a paladin type.
I think he kind of is, yeah. Well,
I'm trying to think of
he's
like
not like from like an order or anything. He's just like trained by his dad.
He's like a rogue lunatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not quite the same thing. I definitely branched out of the group. What is your main D&D class?
I haven't played in so long. What's your favorite one to play?
Usually, like
You've
a
done
ranger
Baldur's Gate a lot.
or a cleric. I think cleric because I'm trying to be the normal version of myself.
We both kind of had this going on though, where we were both like, I feel like in different ways in our own lives, we were both like, I'm gonna be the normal version of the thing that I am. Like I'm gonna be proper and correct, and I'm doing such a good job pulling it off. I will never live down in my own head that I remember the conversation with you in San Antonio, 2017. We had moved out, height of like...
I'm afraid of this.
No, it's about me.
Okay.
It was me telling you, I don't remember exactly what I said, but it was something like, yeah, I just really don't have anything weird about me.
You
it's
said
crazy
that?
I'm just like the normal one. Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, I was like, everybody else in our group has like these mental health issues and stuff, and I just don't have anything. I'm just boring and normal, and there's nothing remotely interesting or weird about me.
Yeah.
The very street white boy from the Doremaster channel in 2017.
I must have not agreed.
I don't remember your response. I just remember thinking, wow, I'm so lucky to not have
normal.
anything to be so normal.
I feel like people actually, I think people don't actually play D&D classes that match their personalities at all.
Yeah, I think
and
you
they
play other
actually
ones.
tend to do a really good job in sort of opposite classes.
Right, because you're exploring things that you don't get to do in real life.
Because in D&D, I hide in the shadows and make sure nobody can see me, and
That's
then like
true,
kill
you
people
do.
from a distance. But in real life, I would just
In real life, you're so paladin coded.
yeah, like hit you with a hammer. Actually, for a while, I carried a hammer in real life in case anyone attacked me. Because in my head, I was like, what a perfect weapon.
You did do that.
There was a serial killer on the loose or something in my neighborhood, and I was biking all the time. And I remember texting Kyle like, I'm gonna go biking. I have a hammer in my backpack. Something goes wrong.
Once again, I'm the normal when Allison strikes again.
I thought the hammer made perfect sense. You know why? Because if I fucked up with a hammer, I would still do quite a bit of damage.
Yeah.
That was why a hammer made sense.
It's also
with a
not like
knife,
a
I needed
intentional
precision
weapon.
that I don't have. And with a gun, I didn't have a gun. Or I probably would have picked a gun. But I didn't have a gun. I had a hammer. And in my head, I'm like, this guy will win in an altercation, but I will break something and cause damage with a hammer. Like, there's
right.
no way I won't.
Yeah.
And I was dead sure of that. And now I've convinced myself to carry a hammer around again. But it's not an easy thing to carry around.
Right. It's a little tough.
Mm-hmm.
I have a purely utilitarian box cutter in my bag for cutting
She's a
boxes.
Texas girly. That's right. Yeah, you're convinced you
good.
could be more precise.
I have no idea. No, I'm terrified of actually getting into a physical altercation with anybody.
I think the lack of understanding weapons is why I like monks so much.
Yeah, I could see that. I actually don't know who I play the most often.
You DM.
Yeah, that's true. I DM. I don't really play.
You like barbarians.
I have liked barbarians, but that's true.
You like heroic.
That's true. I probably have mostly, like, if I had to, percentage-wise, I've probably done barbarian more than other ones.
People are nice, why would they fight me?
I want to see Doremaster D&D, but you're all statted as yourselves.
Ooh.
That'd be pretty great.
Oh, because we didn't we do our own builds?
We did on one of these shows, yeah. You and I did our stats.
I remember all mine being low. Constitution, low. Charisma, low.
We didn't number them. We just put them in
low.
order of like what was the max down to the
Yeah.
the dump stat.
Yeah.
I hope y'all get to play D&D or something similar too. Yeah, I would like to. Do.
I would
that
love to
again
do
soon.
D&D. We don't have like a good group near us, unfortunately. We have
Yeah.
a group near-ish, but not like in a convenient D&D
Right.
manner.
Mefek has offered to drive, but that feels unfair.
But that's just Mefek.
And it's just Mefek.
We need another person. So,
And I hate doing it online. I actually just can't. I've tried so many times.
you invited us to a Pathfinder campaign? That's nice.
Yeah, they did. It was also online. I just genuinely can't do it. I don't know why. It's for some reason it just doesn't. I have trouble doing calls even if
Yeah.
video calls help because at least I'm looking at something.
Yeah.
But if I get distracted by things around me and it just doesn't feel like I'm in the space. So yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're at the end of the show.
Okay.
So go ahead and push the buttons. We're gonna close it down. Zoom D&D is decent enough. I know that John and Jeffrey, I think, play D&D using some sort of Steam game that lets them set up like a whole map with
That's
little characters
cool.
and stuff. That
That's a
sounds
good
kind of
idea.
interesting.
That part is always missing from our D&D campaigns.
Yeah, we always just do like
Our D&D
theater
campaigns
of the mind
border
stuff.
on improv, like an improv setting rather
Right.
than like a. We're not crunchy. We're
We're really
literally
not.
trying to like explore the characters and the world and the story a lot more than we are like trying to level up and obey the rules.
Yeah. I'll do maps for like if there are specific battles that are happening where the space is important. I'll do like a very basic, like I have like the dry erase map thing. But for the most part, we don't do.
Tailspire Foundry is what King Stubbers mentioned.
Okay.
For I'm guessing the D&D option.
Yeah. I'm kind of interested in that. I can see that working. I don't see push the buttons coming in. Probably. I haven't taken a minute to think about it yet, but I'm sure if I do, I will realize that I'm very hungry.
Insane that you've not taken a minute to think about it. Can't even imagine what that's like.
I have to manually process.
All right, now push the buttons. Let's go.
Okay, goodbye, everybody. We'll see you in the morning. Have a good day.
Goodbye.
So my mouse will work.